Hey guys, it's Shannon with True Crime with Shannon, and I'm back with another video. But before we get into today's video topic, if you do me a quick favor, if you like the content that you're seeing, hit that like button for me, that thumbs up button. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I really would appreciate it if you would. Just hit the subscribe button, the notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. Man, this has been a busy week in the realm of true crime and crime news, you guys, because I think I've done more videos this week than any other week. Before I discuss this news with Kegan Kline relating to possibly ISP in Delphi, let me post the missing persons, because this one's good, and I think that more might be coming. So we'll get into that in just a moment here. All right, missing person. This is David Gavi Mikhli. I'm sorry, I'm probably saying that last name really wrong. Let's see, he's been reported missing as of today, as I record this, August 25th. You know, he's believed to be suicidal. So this is really sad. As someone who has struggled with mental illness and all that, I really understand that. It's a tough place to be. Let's read a little bit about David here. David is 5'5" and between 5'5" and 5'7" with a slender build. He was last seen wearing jeans with rips, a yellow t-shirt with Converse shoes, and a backpack. He had a Nintendo Switch gaming system and a large water bottle. Let's see. According to a press release, David Gavi Mikhli left his home on Community Drive in Beechwood between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. Thursday, and police believe he left his home on foot, and his cell phone was left in his parents' residence. So he's got no cell phone on him whatsoever, so there's no tracking abilities here at all. And he's out of Beechwood, Ohio. I don't see if it says his age here. Doesn't post his age here. If you have any tips, he looks very young. He's definitely a middle school or high school kid. If you have any information, please contact the Beechwood Police. Their phone number is 216-464-1234. Again, that's 216-464-1234. And or otherwise, you can call 911. And again, this was another missing poster created by True Crime with Sunshine, who does excellent posters. I'm trying to see, like I said, there's no age on here. I guess sadly, there's not a whole lot of information. So hopefully he's found. He just disappeared early this morning. So Thursday morning. So if you know anything about him or you spot David, please do contact 911 or the local police. Poor kid. He needs to come home to his family, and it looks like he's dealing with some mental issues, and he needs to definitely get some help. Let's talk about Delphi. Well, let's talk about Kegan. This may be related to Delphi. It looks like ISP did some, they took Kegan in custody recently, temporary custody. There's also been mention of it on the Murder Sheet podcast, which we'll get into as well. But this one here is off of the local news affiliate over there. This is, off of their website, WLFI 18. They did do a short clip on it, but it's not as basically this is the information that was given. So let's see, court docs. ISP takes temporary custody of Kegan Kline. Now, this was posted yesterday, Wednesday the 24th of August. Peru, Indiana State Police took custody of Kegan Kline, then returned him to the Miami County Jail at some point over the last several days, according to a judge's order filed Friday. As we've reported, court documents in Kline's Miami County child pornography case suggest he's the man behind the fake Anthony Shots social media profile, which police believe was the last to communicate with Liberty German, 14, before her death alongside Abigail Williams, 13, in the prominent Delphi double homicides. Prosecutors on Friday asked a judge to seal the order containing details about Kline's transfer of custody, arguing, quote, release of this information would severely hinder the efforts of law enforcement officers in the course of an investigation, unquote. On Wednesday morning, a search of Kline's case number on Indiana's online court database returned no results. The case was unsealed in the afternoon. So they sealed it and they unsealed it. So something was going on. News 18 hasn't heard back from the Miami County Prosecutor's Office. An ISP spokesperson has declined to comment due to an active and ongoing investigation. As part of the Delphi double homicide investigation, ISP detectives are looking for anyone who interacted with the Anthony_Shots account. They're still looking for that, so if you or anyone you know communicate with them, please contact the authorities. And I'll include every single bit of that info in the information to this video. In a news release, ISP said the man behind the profile, quote, used images of a known male model and portrayed himself as being extremely wealthy and owning numerous sports cars, unquote. Yeah. Kegan, I don't think you look anything like that dude. Investigators say the profile was used from 2016 to 2017 to message young girls, solicit nude photos, and obtain their addresses to meet them. Police told Kline the account was the last to communicate with Liberty German before her death, according to Kline's jailhouse interview with an HLN reporter. In the HLN special, Kline says he doesn't recall speaking with German and denied involvement in the killings. But do we believe him? I sure don't. He's been known to be a liar. He hasn't been arrested, charged, or named a suspect in the case. Yeah, that's true. The FBI raided Kline's home about 10 days after the 2017 Delphi double homicides and found child pornography, according to court documents. Man, they were so close to this guy 10 days after the murders. Ugh, that sickens me. He was charged several years later and faces 30 felonies in Miami County, including possession of child pornography and child exploitation. Anyone who communicates with, met, or attempted to meet the man behind the Anthony Shots profile should call law enforcement at 765-822-3585 or send an email to abbyandlibbytip at cacoshrf.com. All right, so that was the first. This was actually the first news source to put this out besides the Murder Sheet podcast. So I'm going to play a bit of the Murder Sheet, speaking about they were able to be out there one of the days that they were searching the Wabash River. Apparently, due to Kegan Kline's talking to ISP. I'm just going to play a little bit of it, and if you would like to kind of listen to the complete podcast, please do head over to the Murder Sheet, which will be linked in the show information, the video information.
The pedestrian bridge across the water was made up of neat cement squares and blue metal railings. We made our way across that and looked out into the river. The water was low.
We counted around 12 figures standing in the shallows. They were divided into teams of 3. Some appeared to be wearing goggles and what looked like wetsuits and snorkel masks. Others had stripped off their shirts. One man seemed to be wearing a state trooper's hat. They held implements in their hands: buckets, spades, devices that looked like metal detectors. There were also thin neon-colored sticks poking out of the water in several places.
They were searching for something beneath a bridge that's only about a 6-minute drive from Tony Kline's house. We stood on the bridge observing them, and we documented the search by taking photographs. It was a surreal moment. We were watching a search unfold, a search connected to one of the most high-profile unsolved cases in the country. So there was obviously a pretty major search going on, and our understanding is that this search was indeed related to the Kline matter, and that this search had been going on for several days.
Now, it's important to note, though, that we don't know what they were looking for, and we don't know what Kline matter this is even connected to, right? Because we're talking about Kegan Kline, who's facing significant child sexual abuse materials charges, and then we're also talking about the Klines being possibly linked through the Anthony Shots account to the Delphi murders.
That is true. We don't know for sure what they were looking for. We can speculate, but we don't know for sure.
Yeah.
This brings us back to what happened in the court filings that were sealed and unsealed in this
This is
case.
actually from WTHR as well, relating to this whole thing with Kegan and ISP. So let's check it out.
Learned the man connected to the Delphi murders through a fake social media profile was taken out of jail to meet with Indiana State Police investigators.
Yeah, we're talking about Kegan Kline, who faces charges of child pornography and exploitation that are separate from the Delphi murders of Libby German and Abby Williams.
And Rich, he joins us now. You've actually been following this story since it first broke on the fake Anthony Schatz profile.
Right. Now, Kegan Kline has never been charged in the Delphi murders, but Kline has been held in the Miami County Jail for 2 years now, awaiting trial on 30 charges involving child pornography. Court records unsealed this week show the prosecutor and Kline's attorney agreed to have him released into the temporary custody of Indiana State Police. The court granted that request last Friday. Kline was ordered returned to the Miami County Jail afterward. Now, we don't know why state police investigators wanted to meet with Kline outside of the jail or where they took him. But Kline's attorney also asked for and received another delay in the court proceedings. The attorney told the judge that the parties are currently engaged in negotiations. Now, Kline faces 30 charges involving child pornography and exploitation. And in court records, Kline admitted to creating the social media profile Anthony Schatz to meet underage girls and receive sexually explicit photos. Investigators say the person behind the fake profile was one of the last to communicate with Libby German before her death. Libby and Abby's bodies were found near a trail in Delphi back on February 14, 2017. And Kline's next court date is coming up on October. It's pushed back now 7 weeks to October 20th. The jury trial is still set for January. But again, this is not directly related to the murders.
So they don't know, but it looks like the murder sheet had some ideas. So I think between the media here, WTHR, and the murder sheet, we have some correlations happening here. But it looks like Kegan is talking. So is he trying to make a deal? Does he know, who killed the girls? Does he know who BG is? Makes you wonder if he's finally talking. I mean, he's definitely not going to get out of his prison sentence with 32 counts against him. But I suppose they can make him a better deal if he knows who killed Abby and Libby. But I don't know. I mean, I know some folks still think that Kegan and potentially his father, Tony, are persons of interest or suspects, potentially being BG or having to do with the murder of the girls. And also there's still folks that think Ron Logan was BG. And I personally believe that Ron Logan was not BG. And did he know about what was going on there? I believe that's possible. I mean, considering it was on his property. But I don't believe that he had anything to do with the murder of the girls. And sadly, he may have been an accessory after the fact. That's possible. But he's no longer with us. So, I'm not sure what that would do for anybody. But I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, this is, I think we're starting to get somewhere, hopefully, in this case. And as Becky Patty says every single day, today is the day. So I think we're getting closer to that today. I really think we are. And I pray every day that we could find out who killed these sweet girls who were just out trying to enjoy their day off from school. It's a horrible thing, and I just cannot wait for justice. I know the family, of course, is the biggest, but as a social media community, we are all, of course, invested to some degree in this as well. So let me know what you think in the comments. What do you think of them bringing Kegan out from Miami up to Peru, Indiana, near his home, where his father still lives. So let me know what you think, and on your way out, hit that like button and hit subscribe if you haven't already done that. And I appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a great one, and stay safe.